Hey everyone, Vic Walter here, president of the Union Grove Community Garden. It is September 11th, 2025, and just wanted to kind of give a little shout out and message of thanks for the day we have today. Today was a day where the Union Grove High School Broncos set out to have a lot of volunteers out and amongst the community, and thanks to Baking Bird, who suggested that they send a group out to us. So we had several students come out and help work in the garden today. Um, Between that and our generous donation we had earlier this year, we had all the materials needed to actually put boxes in the ground and get shovels going and actually make some huge progress here at the community garden. I'm looking at a wood chip pile that's had a big chunk taken out of it that the Public Works folks over at Union Grove were generous to drop off for us. So things are really kind of coming together, and it's really great to see the community pitch in and show their support. We had Connor from the village show up and help. Steve also came out and helped. I'm sure you'll see photo posts later about that. But I just wanted to kind of encapsulate the full scope of what all got accomplished today. So I'm gonna pick up the camera here. We're gonna do a small tour, and I'll kind of give a little bit of a voiceover of what exactly is going on here. So here we go. First, you can see there's our wonderful compost pile that has had a huge bite taken out of it, which is fantastic. I'll swing around here. We got some donations of supplies. We got our water totes for handling water. Over here is our cooperative garden side of things. So we've got a very long stretch of land here that we have had tilled up and is going to be baking itself underneath the tarp here, and going to further just kind of get itself ready for spring next year. So we're not going to drop any plants in the ground this year, but took a lot of effort to get that staked down and roped off, and we're kind of excited to see how that goes. Come back over here, you can see again our water resources, our wood chip pile that's had a big chunk taken out of it. We have our sign we need to make a little adjustments on, but it is back up and running and ready to go. You can see there's a QR code there. If you want to learn more about the community garden, you can just take a look at that. And then over here is where the real blessings came into place. You can see here we have tilled up and prepped a lot of space here, and we got boxes dropped into the ground finally. We have our first of at least 2 wheelchair accessible beds. That is 95% done. We just got to drop in the remaining rebar and get that in the ground to make it secure so it's not going to fall open on us, but it's really good. You can see we have our first memorial plaque up for our generous donation contributor for making all of this possible. Wanted to dedicate it to her mom and dad, so we got that going. And you can see we got 5 full beds already in the ground and ready to go. So we're going to add a 4th bed on this row here. We're going to add a 3rd bed here as well on the 2nd row. Then there's the 2 existing beds. The partial bed that's right there is actually going to get taken down, and we're going to put a satellite water tote there so that all of this area can have pretty good access to water without having to walk too far, especially with our wheelchair accessible bed. So here's a wheelchair accessible bed. We're going to have another wheelchair accessible bed here. Right behind it is going to be a water tote. It'll be high enough to get a bucket underneath it or a hose attached to it, and we're going to set all of those up. We'll have 3 full more beds on the 2nd row here, and then we will do another row of beds here. We're going to leave this spot here at the very front again open for potential another at least 1, 2, so a total of 4 wheelchair beds will actually be there ready for that. Caught my eye, we got a little friend here. See how close you can get to him. But we had a lot of help. It came together. We worked for about 2.5 hours or so with the Bronco students, and it really just came together, and everybody kind of broke into groups, created some work groups, and we broke off into separate little projects areas. Some students started building additional beds. Other students grabbed a couple wheelbarrows and started mulching. We got a lot more mulching and bed building to do, but it is safe to say that we will start taking reservations for next year's garden season pretty soon. Probably next couple of weeks or so, we'll make an announcement letting us know that letting everyone know that we are open to reserving boxes. We'll see how reservations go. We have all this space here to add more boxes to, and then if we get too carried away, we also have space way on the other side of our cooperative garden side for more allotment box spaces. So it's not like we're running out of space. We got plenty of time to work with things and plenty of opportunities for residents to actually do some planting next year. So that's really great. Keep an eye out for that. If you are interested in reserving any spaces or anything like that, feel free to hit up the QR code or the website www.ugwicommunitygarden.org. We are a non-for-profit 501c3 organization, just trying to make an opportunity for residents to get out here and garden